Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. For everyone that's new, what that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if stuff happens outside my control, I can just stop filming and wait for that to pass over and then carry on. These weekly Wednesdays are essentially a Q&A. You guys ask me questions, and I answer them. They are primarily model focused, and they are primarily 99% GW stuff, and it's mostly 40k stuff. From time to time, there is terrain questions that I chuck in. Sometimes some information myself, what's going on around the workshop, and there's a weekly vote. And that's the gist of today's video. So, on to questions. I have seen some of the same models in the vote for ages now, and they're not getting any votes. Why are they still in the vote? I just leave them there into the vote to give you more of a choice. If it gets to a point where I think, well, what I'm going to do now is, when I think something's been there too long, I'll just do a sneaky painting video on it and just get it done. So it's out of the vote. But the thing is, there was a lot of models here to choose to vote on. And there's a lot of good models, and there's some older models, and there's a variety. But the plan is now, if something's been there too long, just get it painted up out of the way and make that slot available for something else. Now there is models that are sitting there ready to come into the vote that may have been in the vote a long time ago, a month or so ago, or may have been in there once or twice, and then they've been moved over and forgotten about. But there's a little system I have going here now that they're gonna be, that's gonna be pretty much this week. There's a few different things in there, but apart from that, it's gonna be from next week. It's gonna be, not a total change around, but there's gonna be a lot of things changed out of there. I've got a little system where I've got everything is being gravelled this week. Then it's been primed. Everything needs a gracier. It's primed down afterwards. It's then being moved from Black Undercoat's primer station to the Gracier's primer station. In the case of like demons, once they're at that stage, then I'm sorting their base out with the Astro Granite, and then they're ready to come over here. There's a few things here, and well, that's the way that I'm going to do it from now on. To answer your question, before I waffle on to something else, if it's been there too long, I think it's been there too long, I'll just give it a sneaky painting video up. There's a battle report coming tomorrow. Okay, Mark's coming over, we're having a game tomorrow. We were going to play 1,000 points of 10th edition just for a couple of weeks to get used to it, but no, let's go for 2,000 points. Done with it. I think Mark actually made a 2,000 point list and got carried away and was like, oh, hold on. Or he's forgot that we were going to do 1,000 points, but it doesn't matter. I'm happy either way. I'm actually made the 2,000 point list on the GW app, and I actually find that a lot easier than Battle Squad. I find it a hell of a lot easier, and it's easier for them to update the rules there as well for you to follow. One thing that I'm so annoyed with, the Brutalis Dreadnought is now 220 points. It was 170 before in 9th edition, so it's gone up by 50 points. I haven't looked at his index card yet to say, what it is and everything else, what benefits doesn't have. But the other thing I say is, I have 26 models to paint today for tomorrow's battle report. I have one Firestrike turret to build, which is not a big issue. I built one Monday morning, I think it was. Now, the issue is there's some of these models I don't actually want to paint fully. I want to have get them battle, not even battle ready, but I want to do a painting video on them because they're great models. So I think the plan I'm going to do is I'm going to paint all the chapter colours on them, okay, and then go from there. I mean, if I do some of them go back to the first question, have been in vote for a little while and not been voted on. I'm thinking of Blade Guard veterans. They were on the list, but I changed all this around because a few things happened, a few things different. 1 second. Right, I knew I could hear something. The woman was brought puppy up. She's waiting there. I could hear. That's what I was like, what's that noise? Anyway, yeah, so like the Blade Guard veterans, they were on my list for tomorrow. They've been in the vote so many times, no one's voted on them. So they're not in my list now because I had to make a few changes. But something like that, the heavy intercessors, for example, they were in the vote. I think they were in the vote for a month or so. No one voted on it. So for me, if I can paint those up off camera and get them finished, then it's quite fantastic. But some things like, well, the Ballistus Dreadnought, that's in the list tomorrow. But I might try and paint that in a way that I'm filming it and it's done then. I don't know yet, but if you do see things that are not finished, I apologise, but I want to have them painted ready for battle. I don't want to show you undercoated models or models that are just, well, nothing's going to be grey plastic, it's all going to be undercoated at least. But I don't want to waste the opportunity to do paint some amazing Marines for you because I'm trying to get them on the table. But just if you do see it, I do apologise. I see you have the Piety and Pain box. I missed that one when it came out. Do you know of anywhere I can get a copy? I don't know 100%, but try Air Hobbies. That's where I get all my stuff from. Absolutely fantastic. Mark gets quite a lot of stuff for them as well because they are just literally next working day delivery. It's EIRE Hobbies. One word. When you check that into Google search, if it comes up, it might come up with the first entry might be where the store is and the time they open and all sort of business. Just scroll down and the next entry is their website. Go into that, and on the discount section, that's the last place I saw it. And I think if they have a copy, I got mine, I think it was for 109, which is still sitting there, not touched yet. But I think the last time I saw it, I think it was 112 or 115 or something like that. Which you go, oh, but from what I can remember, you're getting a Viper, I think it is, Drukhari Viper. You're getting one of the named characters, which I think she's 25, 30 quid euros on her own. You're getting Sister Tank, I think it's the Immobilator, I think it's called. The one with the big flamer thing. You're getting that. You're getting Sisters there. You're getting, what else are you getting? You get some of the winged Drukhari guys, what they're called now. They're the Drukhari version of the Sweeping Hawks. I think they're 28 quid euros from Air Hobbies anyway. So you are making a saving, but that's the best place to go. But not just for that. You just have to check them out anyway because they've got so many good stuff there. So much good stuff. Oh my goodness me. It's frustrating for me because I want to pick up this and pick up that. And, there's so much good stuff. Can we see more World Eaters, please? Yes, there is. I am trying to get through this. I am trying to, honestly. I actually have the Lion arriving up. Should be next Saturday, this coming Saturday. So the plan for that is to have him built on the Sunday morning, because his pre-order come out Saturday. So having him up Sunday is good answer. But I don't know. Actually, no, I'm off Saturday. Depending on what time he arrives up Saturday, I might actually have him done Saturday night, which would probably be better for me. But I do have World Eaters here to sort out, and I do want to get onto them because I want to be able to field a World Eaters army when their Codex drops. It's things like that, like the Sisters. At the moment, I had the Space Marine Force, I had the Necron Force, I have a Chaos Space Marine Force. The Tyranids are actually growing really well, really fast. But it's things like the Sisters and, a lot of the things that are behind me. The Sisters, Death Guard, World Eaters, Eldari. There's those four armies. And the secret army that I'm going to start working on soon. Those 4 armies because the other one's only a few units so far. But the 4 armies, I really want to, when their codex drops, have 2,000 points of them, or even before that, try and have 2,000 points so I can actually just buy the index cards and just have a game. Demons, for example, there's another one. So demons, there's 5 armies that I'm working on, and the 6th one, as well as the Space Marines, as well as yes, it is. I don't have enough time in a day. I mean, if I was doing the channel full time, I probably still wouldn't have enough time, but I would get a lot more done than would be, which is actually fantastic because we're already on 556 subscribers, I think it is, which is massive. Thank you to all of you. Which brings me to the point, if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. Helps the channel in a massive, massive way, and brings me one step closer to doing this full time for you guys, and to, you know, bring you a lot more bits and pieces. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. And just give this video a thumbs up, everyone, so then it triggers YouTube to share this video to more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Now, I'm going to bring you down and show you the vote now. And the way that you cast your vote is you chuck comment below on this video saying I vote for X, Y, Z. Now, it could be, you could say, just looking at my vote over here, you could say I vote for, actually no, I forgot. You could say I vote for any Tyranid, or I vote for any Necron, or any, yeah, or you could say I vote for this person and that person, and there is no limit on what you can vote for, but don't say I vote for everything because it won't count. When I go through them, I'm going to go through them slowly, so if you're not sure on names of certain things, because GW loves making really crazy names for things, then just give me a description of what it is, okay? Sometimes people refer to things as the big Nid guy, or the big Necron guy, or, you know, the Space Marine with the shield, or anything like that, then I know which one you're talking about. In that model, then I checked out at 2 o'clock on a Friday. Even though I'm off this week, I always keep it 2 o'clock. And whoever wins the vote would have been painted for next Monday's painting video. Now, if you didn't see this Monday's painting video, guys, you've missed it. You haven't missed out, because you still go back and look. This is the bad boy that was painted up. Okay, the Screamer Killer from 10th edition box. Now, this particular model, if you haven't seen it, this particular model has wet blending of contrast paint, okay, dry brushing, edge highlighting, something I call feathering. Now, feathering is where you do a line of one colour, like on this model, it's a blue. Then you come in with a lighter blue inside that, just a little, but you do so many of them next to each other that gives you that crazy ass effect there, okay, along the carapace. But yeah, if you haven't checked that video out, go and check it out, guys, because I'm actually very pleased with it. And then, of course, I did the Space Marine Captain for the following day, yeah, for the tomorrow's battle report, because he's the Warlord. But yeah, I'm going to bring you down and show you what's to vote, and I'll come back to you again. Right, let's start with the Psychophage, okay, or Big Tick as it was referred to. We have a Hive Tyrant. We have the Librarian and Terminator armor from 10th edition Leviathan box. We have a Chaos Sorcerer Michael Nogel with tentacle arms, and we have Deathwing Knights, which almost they list for tomorrow. We have Timid Prime. We have Hanning Banshees. We have the Xenothrop thing, whatever this is, I can't remember how to pronounce it. We have the Von Ryan Leapers. We have the Khorne Lord on Foot, or the World Eaters Lord on Foot, shall I say. We have She-Hulk from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Death Guard Biologist. We have a unit of Demonettes, unit of Die Avengers. We have the Space Marine Biologist from 10th edition Leviathan. We have a Neuro Tyrant. We have the Canaptic Doomstalker, which have 2 of those. We have the Skaven Plague Police special character whose name eludes me. We have the Night Goblin Shaman. We have Plague Bearers. We have Gen Stealers, Tyranid Warriors, and Obliterators. So as you can see, there's a a fair few bits there. Other things I wanted to put in there are just primed, so they can't go in there yet because I can't handle them. But between today and next Wednesday, I want to try and get at least a quarter of those painted, and the ones that have been there the longest, start with those, try and get those out. Yeah, there's also a wild card, guys. So the wild card is, if it wins the vote, that's what it is. So thank you for watching. Hit the buttons for me. If you have a question for me, check comment below and I'll answer the question. Or you can go onto Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button there. Click on that and you can message me directly via messenger, as most of you do. That's not a problem. If you need an answer for that question, I'll give you the answer straight away, and then I'll address that question next weekly Wednesday, just for everyone else that might be thinking it. There is no silly questions. There is nothing silly, no silly questions at all. So guys, hit the buttons for me, including the thumbs up button, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.